Hi, welcome to QTV Profiles. Today we're here with Jess, the president of the Queen's University Alumni Association. So welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
So you got your undergraduate degree here in history. Can you tell us a little bit about that experience?
I had a fabulous experience here. History was sort of a default major. I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to do, but I was really good at it in high school, so it was a way to start out. But I spent more time doing student government and being involved in different campus activities when I was here, and that's where I think my profs were great, but I learned a lot in hands-on activities, as you guys would know.
Yeah. So can you tell us a little bit about the event that you're here for?
Today's event is the QSAA Networking, Conquering the Cocktail Party, and so that's the Queen's Student Alumni Association. It's a great organization where students reach out and work with the Alumni Association, and we do joint events, and they do a lot to help students transition into their alumni years, and they also run a great event called GradBash, which will be held April 5th.
Okay, that sounds great. So you have your own web development company now. Can you tell us a little bit about that and how you first got interested in that kind of industry?
Absolutely. To give you context, I graduated in, I'm a 96, graduated in 97.
Yeah.
So for those of you watching, the internet was really new then. We just got email on campus my last year. So that gives you a little bit of context, and it was dial-up and there was that horrible sound, beep, 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 beep. So that gives you sort of how far back it was. When I graduated, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but in my 5th year, I'd taken a number of marketing and business courses, and I really enjoyed that.
Okay.
So what I did is I went to U of T, and I did a program called Internet Business and Technology. And again, the internet was really new, and it was for a lot of professionals trying to figure out how to integrate the internet into the marketing of their business and the running of their business. And we took classes that were programming, classes that were marketing, classes that were business strategy, and I really enjoyed it. So I started my own business. It was a home-based business, and then I started hiring contractors, and it continued to develop from there. And it was a field where the fact that I was a fresh grad, it was back in the day when people told you the internet was a fad and it was going to end very quickly. But the other thing is, being young, they would say, oh, you're young, you must know how to do this, and here, do this for my company. And so, because they had no clue what they were doing. So it gave you some advantages that way.
So finally, you're president of the Queen's University Alumni Association. So can you tell us a little bit about what it's like experiencing that different aspect of Queen's University? Absolutely.
As someone who was involved on campus, I really enjoyed the different contacts I made and the different experiences I had. And then I graduated, and you're sort of at a loss because you've got your professional life, but it doesn't necessarily fulfill all those different connections that you enjoyed.
For sure.
So initially, I went to an open house for the Queen's Toronto branch, and the branch was looking for some volunteers. I volunteered with a friend, started working on the John Orr committee, and over a couple of years became the VP of the Toronto branch. And then a few years later had the opportunity to join the alumni board. And the alumni board oversees the branches, has contacts globally, also does its own events, Alumni Volunteer Summit, and Mini-U and different events on campus. And it works to reach out and communicate with alumni and help them stay engaged with the university and engaged with other alumni. And it's been an amazing experience. Number of events that I attend where I meet really interesting people that I might not have had the opportunity to meet otherwise. So it's neat to connect with alumni, people who are from different backgrounds. I think one of the things that I've really enjoyed about the Alumni Association is the interaction that I've had with the QSAA, the students that I've had the opportunity to meet with, that I feel that I've met as peers, and learning about what's relevant on campus in this day and age, and also sharing some of my experiences, but also learning from the students has been something that I've really enjoyed. So
for sure,
there's a lot of different aspects of the presidency that it's busy, it's a lot of time, but it's really cool, and when it's over, it's kind of like your child sort of gone off and graduated, and now what do you do with yourself? Because it really has been a very fulfilling experience.
So thank you for being on the show today.
My pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
And thank you for watching QTV Profiles.